Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Introduce myself. My name is Ghina Adhani. I come from Surabaya State University. I am from the English Language Education major. My registration number is 202. Today, I will talk about my own hobby, cooking. Hobbies are an important part of our lives. Many of us have activities that we do in our spare time as a way to relax and enjoy life. For some people, a hobby could be sports, writing, or reading. However, in my opinion, cooking is more than just a hobby. It is an art, creativity, and a form of self-expression. The hobby of cooking is not just a daily activity, but a fun and rewarding hobby. Cooking is an activity that involves the process of preparing, cooking, and serving food. According to many experts, cooking is not just a routine activity, but an art and science that combines various ingredients to create delicious and nutritious dishes. Cooking is the process of turning food into a dish that is ready to be enjoyed. The cooking process involves various techniques such as chopping, boiling, frying, baking, and steaming. Cooking can be done using existing recipes, or it can be based on your personal creativity and experimentation. In this modern age, more and more people realize the importance of cooking for themselves, especially in the midst of the rise of unhealthy fast food. Cooking has become a way to relieve stress, express creativity, and even strengthen social relationships. Many people are starting to realize that by cooking, they can create healthy and delicious meals from themselves and others. With various techniques, recipes, and ingredients available, cooking can be an endless adventure. Cooking itself brings many benefits, from health to emotional aspects that make this hobby even more interesting to explore. When it comes to the hobby of cooking, we cannot ignore the enjoyable process of preparing ingredients, mixing flavors, and seeing the transformation of raw ingredients into appetizing dishes. As we know, cooking is an art. Each dish tells a story, its spice and ingredients has its own role in creating a harmony of flavors. For me, my cooking journey started with an interest in healthy and delicious food. I usually read recipe books, watch cooking tutorials, and start trying to make it in the kitchen with the available ingredients. What seemed simple at first turned out to be a very emotionally satisfying activity. From there, a hobby started to form. The reason I love cooking is because it allows me to experiment. While in the kitchen, I feel free to combine various ingredients and seasonings into a masterpiece that is not only delicious but full of meaning. The process of selecting ingredients, mixing spices, and seeing the final result of the dishes I have prepared give me great satisfaction. I first become interested in cooking when I was in high school. I often saw my grandmother cooking in the kitchen, and I was fascinated by the way my grandmother made dishes that were always successful and delicious. From there, I started trying to learn little by helping my grandmother, from cutting vegetables, putting in spices, learning the name of spices, frying, and sorting. As time went by, my interest in cooking grew until now. It has become a hobby that is inseparable from my life. So when I continued my higher education outside the city, I was able to cook for myself with the ingredients I had on hand. I like to use recipes from my grandmother and my mother because from the recipes as if I can enjoy the dishes cooked by my family when I feel homesick. My shortcoming in cooking is that I am still not sure in measuring spices, but I am the type of person who likes slightly salty and spicy food rather than food that is too sweet. I prefer to cook traditional or everyday food that doesn't require too many ingredients and easy to make. One of the aspects I love most about cooking is its ability to be a medium for flavor and cultural exploration. Cooking has taught me to be patient and meticulous. Every dish requires attention to detail, from the amount of seasoning to the temperature of the fire. Small mistakes such as too much salt or overcooking can make the result different from what is expected. Therefore, cooking is a lesson in perseverance and patience. Apart from being a creative outlet, there are many benefits to cooking your own food. Most notably, that you have full control of what you consume. By preparing our own food, we can choose fresh, healthy ingredients, avoid the use of harmful preservatives, and also regulate the amount of salt, sugar, and other flavoring used. This will be beneficial for those who have certain health conditions or want to maintain a healthy diet. For example, someone who wants to lose weight can avoid processed foods that are high in calories by cooking low-calorie dishes at home. Cooking yourself can save money. Often we find many people buying food at restaurants or fast food that costs much more than cooking at home. In fact, cooking at home tends to be more economical than eating out frequently. By shopping for ingredients in bulk and cooking them ourselves, we can manage our budget better and process them into various menus menus at a lower cost. Emotionally, cooking can be a form of therapy as it often involves a sense of focus and attention that can distract the mind from everyday stress. The process of cutting, processing, and serving food can provide a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. In addition, cooking is also an opportunity to share by inviting friends or family to share the results of cooking, creating precious moments of togetherness and strengthening social relationships. Cooking helps me to appreciate food more. When we cook for ourselves, we realize how much effort goes into preparing food, from choosing the ingredients to the cooking process itself. Cooking is a great way to Cooking is a great way to express creativity. With various cooking techniques available and a wide range of seasonings, we can innovate and create unique dishes that suit our personal taste. From trying new recipes to adapting traditional dishes, every cooking experience brings new lessons and opportunities to experiment. Cooking itself also has its challenges, one of which is when we try a new recipe and it does not turn out as expected, such as a bad taste. However, from failure, we learn not to give up easily, and every failure in cooking is a lesson to be better in the next try. Another challenge is time management. Sometimes, when we have a busy schedule, it is difficult to find time to cook for ourselves, like the difficulty of waking up early to cook rice. Notwithstanding all that, we try to cook ourselves by cooking simple and healthy meals. Homemade food is always better than fast food. Besides, we can enjoy the cooking process for, from some tips. First, cooking recipes that are simple but interesting, because this can help build individual confidence. Second, prepare all the tools and ingredients needed before starting, with the aim of making the cooking process smoother. Third, take the time to savor each step in cooking while listening to music or podcasts to enhance the mood. Fourth, don't be afraid to try new things, such as replacing ingredients in a recipe with alternatives that suit your taste. And the last, cooking with your closest friends or family can make the cooking experience more enjoyable. Uh, Cooking not only has benefits but also has some risks. that must be considered. First, be careful in using knives and other kitchen utensils. Second, always maintain cleanliness when cooking to avoid food contamination by washing hands and cleaning cooking utensils. Third, not all experiments in cooking will be successful. There are failures if we follow too many recipes in processing ingredients that lead to bad dishes. But this is part of the learning process. Fourth, plan plan well when following recipes so that the available ingredients are not wasted. Additionally, we can learn various cooking techniques through video tutorials and cookbooks to serve as a good source of inspiration. Overall, cooking as a hobby is an activity that is rich in health, financial, emotional, and creative benefits. On the other hand, cooking skills are very important skills throughout life. By cooking, we not only nourish our bodies but also make room for creativity and social interaction. Moreover, by cooking for ourselves, we can not only enjoy healthier and more affordable meals, but gain satisfaction from the creative process and the opportunity to share with others. Therefore, taking the time to cook can be a worthwhile investment in our health and happiness. This hobby is not just about preparing food but also about creating experiences that enrich our lives. So, if you have not made cooking a hobby yet, now is a good time to start and enjoy all the benefits. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.